Hello, I'm Lisa Vanderlaan, and this is my famous person speech. Art, no matter the form, is something that can have a deep meaning behind it, no matter the person studying it. People always have a favorite artist, no matter how hard they try not to. And for me, that favorite artist is Vincent van Gogh, because of his unique, influential artwork. Van Gogh is an artist that helped revolutionize today's art world. Sadly though, most people just think of him as an eccentric artist. Today, I'm going to tell you about Vincent van Gogh's early life, his career as an artist, and his lasting contribution to the world of art. Vincent van Gogh was born March 30, 1853 in the Netherlands. He was the oldest of 6 children and born into a family of religion and art, with every relative being involved in either one of these fields. Van Gogh's interest in art began at a young age. Early on, Van Gogh began drawing, and he continued drawing up into the years before he became an artist. At the age of 16, Van Gogh was employed as an art dealer. Within a few years, he was a rich man. Sadly though, his life only went downhill from here. After being scorned by the woman he loved, Van Gogh became bitter and lost his job in 1876. Van Gogh then tried to become a missionary, but this soon failed too. His only comfort was drawing. Finally, in 1880, Van Gogh's younger brother, Theo, managed to convince him to become a full-time artist, thus launching Van Gogh's career. The beginning of Van Gogh's art career actually had some success. His then dark paintings were displayed in some local shops, and he wasn't scorned. Soon, he moved to Paris, and his painters became lighter as he painted in the more impressionist style. After living in Paris, Van Gogh moved to southern France, where he began painting some of his most iconic works, such as the Sunflower Collection. Sadly though, his health worsened and he began to suffer from epilepsy. After cutting off part of his ear, Van Gogh admitted himself to an asylum. During this period, his works became torrential, and yet his most iconic work, The Starry Night, came from this time. 2 years later, Van Gogh left the asylum for a new home. He began painting a work a day and was severely depressed, believing his life to be a waste, as at this time his works were widely unpopular. Unfortunately, Van Gogh's life never got better. Just 2 months after leaving the asylum, he committed suicide, therefore ending his art career. Vincent van Gogh died believing he was a failure, but at the end of his life, his works were slowly gaining popularity. After his death, Van Gogh's sister-in-law worked hard to get the recognition that he deserved. Soon, there were many memorial exhibits that helped increase Van Gogh's fame. In fact, today, Van Gogh's works are some of the most expensive paintings ever sold, with some topping over $80 million. Van Gogh also influenced today's Expressionism art. Many of today's artists follow his unique use of color and freedom in painting, along with his broad brushstrokes. It is often said that Van Gogh enabled later artists to look beyond surface appearance and instead penetrate deeper truths and paint as they truly feel. Vincent van Gogh is often considered the father of modern art, something I'm sure he never expected to happen. Looking at his life, you can tell Van Gogh lived an almost tortured existence that eventually killed him, and yet he was able to transcend this pain and create beautiful works of art. If only Van Gogh knew how respected he would one day become, then maybe he wouldn't have considered himself to be such a failure.